Welcome in, Taurus. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name's Lisa. Welcome to my channel, Say It Soul Tarot. For those of you returning, welcome back. And those of you that are new, welcome to my channel. Everybody's welcome here. So this is going to be a love reading for who's on your mind. So we're going to look at your feelings first, Taurus, and then your person's. Then we will look at some oracle cards, some messages from spirit, and close out with some Scrabble tiles. So cross watchers, just keep in mind that roles can be reversed, so feel free to swap sides if that feels like it resonates more for you. And as always, this is a general read, so just always keep that in mind. So today may or may not be your message. So again, to only take what resonates. So I'm going to dive right in here, Taurus. So the person on your mind, Taurus, you have the Five of Wands coming out, the Seven of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. So first off, I really want to say that I feel like you, in the past, I feel like you've encountered some difficulties on your own. So these can be external forces with that Five of Wands coming out. So I feel like there's a little part of you that's a little bit hesitant in this relationship here. I do feel like you really are focused on this person. And again, I feel like you really want to see where things go. And again, I feel like you're willing, more than willing and able to, wanting to work on this relationship with this person. And again, whoever comes to mind here. So you might be dealing with an air sign, possibly with that Queen of Swords coming out. Again, doesn't have to be, but so when I asked more about the Five of Wands, so the Five of Wands really talks about this can also be internal. So these can be like internal fears, which is actually really what I'm picking up on here. So again, maybe some external factors, but I'm picking up with the moon coming out here. I feel like this is just you being a little bit insecure. I feel like you're holding back a little bit about kind of like really showing yourself or like being 100% comfortable with this person. So I feel like this is a fairly new relationship. I feel like this isn't, somebody who's been married for 20 years. I feel like this is somebody maybe that you've been dating for, maybe 6 months. Doesn't have to be, but again, I feel like this is more a dating situation with this person. And again, I've seen all the cards, so I kind of know what's kind of going on both sides here. And again, I feel like you're a little bit shy, possibly, for some of you with that moon on the Page of Cups here. So again, I feel like you do really enjoy this person. You guys have a lot of fun together, but I feel like you are holding back a little bit. If I'm being honest, Taurus, with that Seven of Cups coming out, it was clarified by the Nine of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. So I feel like this person really does make you happy. And again, I feel like you're really focused on this relationship to see where things go. And again, you're willing to put in the work, um, in this relationship, equal give and take here with the Six of Pentacles. And again, I feel like this person really does make you happy. So when we clarified the Eight of Pentacles, so that's you wanting to work on this relationship. The Five of Swords came out and the Six of Cups. So I feel sometimes, Taurus, I feel like you have a tendency to kind of get in your head here a little bit with that Five of Swords coming up. And again, I feel like sometimes you find yourself reflecting on the past, what didn't work out in previous relationships. And I feel like you get a little bit caught up in your head on that, in that. And again, I feel like you're, trying to work through those things with that Five of Swords and the Six of Cups coming out as well. You might feel a really strong soul connection with this person. For some of you, this could be, a resurgence of somebody in the past that you briefly knew, but maybe possibly didn't date. And then for others of you, it could very well be a possibility that you had, a relationship with this person 15 years ago, right? And how you have that connection with them with the Six of Cups. So again, to kind of take what resonates here. So with the Queen of Swords coming out and the Empress, again, don't get caught up in gender. So again, I feel like this person, you really are attracted to them. And I feel like you're like kind of in that energy of, is this person too good to be true? So again, I feel like for some of you, that might be why you're kind of holding back a little bit. So when we clarified, we got the Two of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and the Hermit, Judgment, and the Ace of Pentacles. So again, I feel like you've spent a lot of time thinking about this person. And again, I feel like you're willing to see where things go here with the Ace of Pentacles on the end. And again, I feel like you need to get out of your head here with that Nine of Swords. So Again, for some of you, I definitely am picking up on, I feel like you've maybe been, fairly hurt in love in the past. And I mean, really, who hasn't? But again, I feel like you're possibly kind of holding back a little bit in this relationship with this person. And again, I feel like it's, most of the time when we're holding back like that, it's, just based on fears, right? Fears like, again, is this person too good to be true in this situation? But I do feel like, you're trying to move through that here because the judgment card came out. So that's kind of you making a decision to kind of like, jump in this relationship with both feet is what I want to say here. So let's take a look at your person's feelings for you, Taurus. So the Hangman came out, the Chariot, the High Priestess, Ace of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Six of Wands. So I feel like in this person does want to move things forward with you as well, Taurus. I feel like this person is actually looking for the truth. They actually are looking kind of like for their long-term person here with the Hierophant. And I feel like they're looking at you in that light. So, and I feel like they, want to move things forward here, and they feel like there's a lot of success that can happen between you and them. So this could be, end up turning into a really long-term relationship here with the Hierophant and the Six of Wands here. And this is really what this person is wanting, if I'm being honest. So your person does want a commitment, a serious commitment. They're looking for a long-term partner. And again, I feel like they see that with you. So let's see what came out when we clarified here. So on the Hangman, we got the Seven of Swords and the Five of Cups. So I feel like your person too, has been, possibly reflecting on what happened to them in the past in relationships. So I'm kind of picking up that on both sides a little bit, more on your side, Taurus, than theirs. But again, I feel like, both of you, if you're older and you've had a lot of relationships that haven't turned out the best, you're always going to be a little bit hesitant, right? So with the Chariot card coming out, the King of Cups came out. So again, I feel like this person really does care about you, Taurus. And the Four of Wands came out. So again, I feel like this person is looking for a long-term relationship with you. And they see that that can definitely work. And with the High Priestess, was clarified by the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like for this person, Taurus, whoever you're dealing with, I feel like they were possibly single for a really long time. And again, I feel like right now with that High Priestess, again, they've had painful endings as well in the past here with that Ten of Swords coming out. So again, I feel like, you and your person just need to really have an open, honest conversation about kind of like, hopes and fears in this situation. Because I feel like that will actually help both of you, kind of like move through these things together as a couple. So on the Ace of Swords, I really look at the Ace of Swords as the truth-telling card. So the truth here really is you bring this person a lot of happiness here with the Nine of Cups. And, they really feel a strong soul connection here with you as well with the Six of Cups. So you guys both got the Six of Cups on each side. And then you also had the Nine of Cups. And then they also have the Ten of Cups. So again, long-term happiness, finding stability, finding your person. So So that's lovely energy. I love that. On the Hierophant, we did get the Tower. So again, I feel like in the past, this person, possibly was in a previous relationship where things looked like they were really good and then they just weren't. So I feel like for your person, Taurus, being in a long-term commitment, I do feel like scares them a little bit here. But again, I feel like they're working through that. And I feel like you are as well, if I'm being honest. I feel like the worry is more on your side than theirs, but they do have a few things, right? As would anybody in any relationship, right? You always have, you bring stuff in from previous relationships, right? So on the Six of Wands, we get the Six of Swords and Three of Swords. So again, I feel like your person as well, They have gone through heartache in the past here. And again, I feel like they're really trying to trust this relationship with you, Taurus. And again, I feel like, there's always that worry in the back of your mind, like, okay, is this going to work out? But again, just really try and be present in a situation with each other and try not to focus so much on the outcome. Just kind of go with the flow if you can. And I know that's easier said than done for sure, especially if it's like a fairly new relationship, right? So, all right, so I'm actually going to take a look at, so the bottom of your person's deck here on the bottom was the Empress. So again, I feel like really, and then we got the Three of Cups and the Queen of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. So I do feel like this person, Taurus, I feel like they want to know that they're your Empress, or like they're the Empress in your eyes. So again, I feel like you guys really just need to have an honest conversation about your feelings about each other and fears about being in relationship. And I feel like that will really help both sides. So you, Taurus, and your person here. On your side, Taurus, you had the Five of Pentacles on the bottom. So again, I feel like in the past, again, you're like a little bit worried here and wanting to move things a little bit, moving slow. Because we got the Page of Pentacles coming out and the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like you're learning, how to work through these things. And again, I feel like you might be keeping your person a little bit, at arm's length here. And again, it's all about fear, right? Overcoming those fears and taking that leap of faith and trusting. So I'm going to take a look. I don't know. It's pretty even here. I'm going to take a look at your person and see what actions they're going to take towards you. Sometimes, depending on how the reading goes, I'll be like, oh, no, it feels like this person is the one that should be taking action versus, the main zodiac sign that I'm doing. So, but in this case, I'm going to do what actions this person is going to take towards you, Taurus. All right. So, angel spirits and guides, please show me what actions this person is going to take towards Taurus. Moving forward, please. Actions towards Taurus, please. Actions towards Taurus. All right, so we have the sun coming out. Just, oh my, sorry guys. I'm gonna just put those on the bottom. The sun, what else, please? Ace of Wands. So this looks pretty hot and heavy here. The sun, the Ace of Wands, lovely energy. Again, we talk about healing. And what's the Eight of Swords, please? Yeah, we got the Ace of Pentacles coming out. All right, you could possibly be dealing with a fire sign. We've got fire sign on the bottom here. All right. So I feel like this person is going to possibly let you know, how they feel. And again, I feel like they're just like really getting in touch with their feelings here. And again, I feel like they're going to, though, here with that Ace of Pentacles coming out. And you have the Ace of Pentacles on your side as well. So again, this really talks about you guys need to get out of your head here and really have an open, honest conversation about your feelings, what you kind of want in a relationship, what you want moving forward. So I highly recommend that you guys do that, because again, I feel like it's going to bring you guys a lot of relief, and you'll know that you're on the same page as your person here, and then you can stop worrying, right? All right. So I'm going to go over your person's oracle cards. So the Milk and Honey card came out. So again, I feel like you and this person are a great combination. Again, I feel like you are, you bring this rainbow to them, Taurus. And again, I feel like you guys really get along really well here with the Milk and Honey card. And again, I feel like you guys are going to be really happy together. I just feel like you guys need to talk. So on your person's side, the Trust card came out. It says, I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. And they did get the High Priestess, so I do feel like this person's quite intuitive, and I feel like they're trying their best here to trust this situation with you, Taurus. Again, with that Milk and Honey card, I feel like you guys are a really good combination. And then the Earth card. So this is really just Spirit trying to ground, suggesting that your person needs to get grounded. So that can mean anything. That can mean, doing meditation. That could be like spending time out in nature and just getting grounded and really being honest and being your authentic self. On your side, not surprising, you got the worry card, Taurus. It says, I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. So, again, I feel like you do need to work through those. And again, I feel like your person does as well, not to be so repetitive here. And again, the shift card came out. So, again, I feel like you need to shift your focus away from trying to get out of your head here. And again, possibly try and do something else if you start, having that thinking that's going in, it starts to spiral, you start thinking the worst in this situation. And again, you just need to stop the momentum of that thought and shift your focus to something else, to kind of, help yourself. And then the Between Worlds came out. So again, for a lot of you, I feel like got 1 foot in, 1 foot out, 1 foot in, 1 foot out, pardon me. And again, I feel like that is because, possibly you could be coming out of a past relationship of some kind, for those of you. So take what resonates here. But for others of you, again, I feel like this is more hesitation than possibly, just previously getting out of something. But again, for some of you, that may be your story here. So again, you need to kind of work through those things. And again, you guys just really need to sit down and talk here for sure. All right, so I'm going to just close out the reading here, guys, with some Scrabble tiles. So these may or may not resonate. So if they don't, it doesn't mean it wasn't your reading. It's just something fun to do at the end here. So we have the letter I, an A, the letter T, another A, the letter R, an L, a Q, letter G, an H, and finally a V. So that's what I've got for you, Taurus. I hope this message helped somebody. If you did enjoy this reading, feel free to make a comment. Love to hear from you guys as well. You can also hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to. And again, thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Thanks.